introduction or whatever. Okay, yeah, it started. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this going here. Oh jeez.
Or make sure it's actually public though as well.
It is public.
Oh, yep. It's got the thing.
It's public, all right.
I can hear us.
Oh crap, is this not gonna work? Okay, well I've accidentally messed up the number. Oh, okay, there, we fixed that. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello again, guys. This is
Yeah.
your buddy Greg, and welcome to the Gregola 20 podcast, featuring C Porter.
Oh.
Hello, C Porter.
Yeah. Hello, Greg.
So,
Gregola.
yeah,
Buddy Greg here.
we totally planned this here, viewers. Okay, let me
we,
go on this.
we-
Yeah, we'll get this intro down eventually here at some point. Hold on, let me go on the actual stream. Okay, we're live.
We're live.
Porter, we are
Two
live.
people watching.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so this is the G20 podcast, hopefully 20-minute podcast featuring Greg Huffin and whoever I decide to bring on here, because you know how almighty I am compared to the rest of you insignificant little ants on the ground.
Yes.
So
Yes, all of you are in
yes.
Hail. Hail Gregola.
Now let's not get controversial here. This is a family friend, well, quote unquote family friend. We'll see how long that lasts.
Okay, can you stop with the whole switching between tabs? You're giving me a seizure.
I'm giving you a seizure. I don't know what to focus on.
I don't know. Just
Focus on the
something.
Discord. We'll go on Facebook. Okay, let's go on Facebook. Okay, I've got everybody. I've got this egg timer. All right, we're gonna use this egg timer potentially to not go over 20 minutes, but we'll see how long that lasts. So I'm starting the egg timer. Oh, I set it way past 20. Okay, 20 minutes.
Weird.
What?
I found something weird.
Oh, here we go.
We got 6 likes.
We got 6 likes?
6 likes, yet 2 people watching. Yet 2 people watching. What the hell?
We have 5 likes already? What kind of nonsense is
including
this?
mine.
Including mine? Well, guess what? I'm going to like my own podcast, because that's the kind of guy I am. So, yes,
nice.
Feel free to talk to us in the chat, and we'll talk about something in the meantime. So, that's and we got to go to the song of the day. We got to get to the song of the day. So the song of the day is drum roll. Actually, I'm kind of already showing it on screen. It's Bill Haley and his Comets. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard it here first. This is the.
It's not a rock and roll song, but people for some reason think it is.
It's not a rock and roll song.
No, it's not the first.
Oh,
it is a rock and roll. Just it's not the first by a long shot. You got like nearly 10 years beforehand.
Didn't rock and roll start in '54? I thought
46.
Okay, yeah, because there was big.
Arthur Crudup made the first rock and roll song. That's all right now, baby.
I don't know who that is.
Arthur Crudup. Arthur, yeah, you've never heard of him, but
no, I don't. I've never heard of him.
A really cool rock roller.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, just go ahead and play it if you like.
Well, I played Rock Around the Clock there briefly, but we'll see what this Arthur. What's his name? Arthur who?
Crudup.
How do you spell that? I'm gonna fumble around. Oh, Kruger. Oh, Kruger. Okay. Arthur Crowder. Wait, what? Arthur Crowder. Oh, Crudup.
Here, you need help with this.
No, I do not need help. Oh, okay, I can't. Oh, this is. Oh, this is him. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Someone has a terrible microphone that isn't me here, so I don't know what's going on.
No one asked you.
Oh man, it's getting close to midnight, C Porter. You know what that means?
What?
It means a new day is starting. Yeah, you guys thought I actually had something going there. I actually don't. And I'll take a drink of water here briefly. Arthur Crudup. Arthur William Big Boy Crudup was an okay, so he's a 1905, 1974. I gotta listen to that song later. I don't want to pirate people's videos. Okay, so
That's okay.
yeah, I don't want. I don't want to be that guy. Let's go on Facebook. That's generally a good time. That's generally a good way to start the podcast. There's this weird glitch going on Facebook. See, it just happened. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's happening here. I go to my groups and this weird tab pops up. This is a podcast. This isn't tech support, but it seems to be both.
Yeah.
It seems to always be tech
Is there
support.
any new news?
Is there any
Is
what
there
now?
any news going on in the community? Any
That's
news you know of going on in the community?
well. Let's have a look in
The whole record.
in the record community.
Yeah, like on YouTube, you know.
That's a good question. You're usually the guy who figures that out. I don't know.
Well, there
See Porter, is there? Oh, do tell.
There is one bit of news.
Do tell.
The professor is he's starting back up the 1960s hits archive.
Oh, so he is.
And he's saying he's probably going to go all the way back up to 65 again. So, but I'm a little uneasy on that. But
you're uneasy on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we should elaborate.
I mean, because it's only been 4 months. All right, then.
Maybe
if
we
you
should
want me to elaborate, then.
Yeah, let's hear the whole professor story. Because this was news a few months ago, and that would have been a great time to have this podcast, because then I could actually cover that news.
Definitely.
But yes, you take this away, C. Potter, because you know how you know what your you know him.
Yeah.
Well, you somewhat know him personally. Does that count as personally? You've emailed him.
Yeah. Like we exchanged some personal info.
Oh, okay.
Man, imagine if he was like watching this right now.
If he is,
these people are insane.
Well, these people are insane. You see, if we weren't insane, we wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Bob Moke, are you watching? No, I don't think he is. Maybe he can use the chat. I don't know if anyone's watching this. If anyone's watching this nonsense.
I mean, I don't think he would.
Yeah,
I don't think he would, though. He's not, like, really a public person. Like, he doesn't struck me, at least, like that. I've never seen him comment on anyone else's videos.
Well, he saw my video on the whole situation, and he saw your videos.
Yeah.
Because you were milking it. I mean, you were covering the news.
Shut up. Shut up.
You weren't milking it. You just had someone had to say something.
I mean, it's true though. That's why I stopped making videos. All right, let me just
let's hear the story
for the people who have absolutely no idea what the hell is going on. So, imagine this one channel that had almost completely perfect sound quality for vinyl and shellac, vinyl 45 RPM records and shellac 78 RPM records. And they're absolutely perfect things like movie soundtrack material quality. And he transcribed all of these himself. The guy's named Bob Moke, he runs this channel. It was known as Musicprof78. And Greg, if you want to, you can pull up his
I'm actually gonna pull up the visuals.
Facebook.
I'm on Facebook
or something.
I can do that, can't I? Oh man, it's not loading. I just okay. Let's go on Musicprof78.
Yeah, he deleted most of his. He deleted most of his posts about the whole situation. I'm pretty sure it's because he didn't. I don't know. There's a wide array of reasons, but I'm guessing it's because he didn't want to do stuff with the drama and such. But
right.
But basically, so. He'd been doing this since 2011. I mean, he joined in 2010, but I remember the first video he made was in December 2011 or so. But so he was. Hold on, give me a second. I need to close my door.
Oh,
stand by.
Yes, viewers, the production quality here is very questionable. Let's just check the chat and see if anyone's wants to say hello. All right, we'll leave the chat there.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, so he as well as he had a friend named Rick Coulomb.
Is it Colm or Cool?
I don't know.
I keep calling him Colm. Rick Colm. I
I've
don't know
heard it
what.
pronounced like I've heard on the radio. It was pronounced Coulomb at one point. I don't know
Coolum on the radio.
why.
Oh, because what he was on
Yeah, on the
Sirius
radio, one of his
XM.
radio programs. Yeah, yeah, he hosted like a couple of Glenn Miller shows,
Glenn Miller.
specials that they did on
Wow,
there.
I
And
didn't know
then
that.
and like yeah, Bob even had like this some of them uploaded. But anyways, and all these and like the main attraction of the website was of his channel was these playlists that he had of these series called the Hits Archive, which is like basically every hit, every big hit. Well, okay, not every hit.
Oh,
There's undoubtedly some that he's missed, but it works in weird ways. But like pretty much a lot of the big hits from the 1920s all the way up until the 1960s, like each year by year, like 1926 hits archive, 27, 33, 45, all that, like every single year up until I think at the end he was starting 66 at the
really?
very start. But like I remember like seeing it a couple of days ago in one of my old screenshots, like saying, "Oh wait, he was actually starting the 1966." But anyways, so around January of this year, people started. Some of the record labels, one of which is known as Cameo Parkway, they're the people who have Chubby Checker. I forget their names, but then they did the Peppermint Twist, and then a couple other songs from like the late '60s. They started saying, "Hey, you need to remove your videos." So Bob would do that. He would remove the videos and replace them with the topic channel versions in his playlists. And then so on the morning of April 18th, he woke up to 11 copyright strikes from this one group known as the IFPI.
Which we
And
all just know and love dearly.
yeah, and Cameo Parkway had like apparently, and this kind of this part is a bit of my own theorizing, since both Bob and other people don't really have a full grasp of what. Well, Bob hasn't really told that much of what actually happened, but yeah, it's 11 strikes, and that made him so it's like you can only get like 3 strikes on the channel. So he had 11. So he couldn't post any videos. He couldn't comment. And they're saying that by the 23rd, if you don't come to an agreement with the people, then your channel gets taken down. All the videos. And like at this point, he had like over 12,000 videos. And so all he could do was change the thumbnails of his videos and the backgrounds for his videos too. And I think I have them saved somewhere. I'll have to look through them again, but it's just basically talking about, hey, this place is going down soon. Unfortunately, because of stuff with the IFBI.
And of
Yeah, and
course,
that Mr. Suitcase guy, remember him?
here
You can just like
we'll play.
show that or something.
So I was kind of pausing that whole story. I was very late to the party on that whole operation. I just kind of showed up. I don't. How did that go again? Oh yes.
You showed up 2 days, or no, you showed up a day later after it all happened.
Well, I looked at my music playlist, which is over here, and I look at it and I go, well, wait a minute, something's really wrong with my playlist. A whole bunch of videos were missing, and I see a common theme. Well, hold on, only Musicprof78 videos are gone. So I basically went on this quote unquote investigation, and here's the video here. Seems to be my #1 hit, well, my #2 hit actually. So anyway,
2019 hits archive.
my 29. Yeah, it is a case of 2019 hits archive, isn't it? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Seaport. Before you tell your story, do you want to do face cam or something? Because I'm struggling to find visuals here.
I mean, I can't. I do. I legally. I mean, not legally. I literally can't face cam
Oh, okay.
because I don't have a camera on my laptop.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
also, I'm not like fully closed as well. As of this moment.
Thanks for the
uh,
details there.
yeah.
You could have just left it, but I had to add that second one in there. That's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue with your. So the audience now has something
um,
to look at. It's my video footage.
all right, but so, anyways, so uh, Cameo Parkway and the FBI, none of them would respond to his emails whatsoever. So, so then around, I think the first video was actually that Mr. Suitcase guy with his 5 second little reaction to the banner being changed.
Yeah, that was most
Then,
likely the first one because
yeah.
that's the first one I came across.
Yeah, it was on April 19th, I believe. And then on the 21st, another YouTuber known as PAX21 Time Machine, or
Which is his
PAX31
videos
Time.
right here, by the way, viewers. If you want to see it, it's right down here. Oh
No,
yeah, and here's
PAX41, that's what it is. PAX41, sorry.
Here's music on
Yeah,
screen with
and
it really damaged. As you can see, half my stuff was gone. So, but yeah, here's
yeah.
PAX 41 down here. Up next.
And like,
So
but yeah, and the whole thing. So, he like Pax made his like I think it was like a 6 or no he made like what like a 15-minute long video talking about the
it was
subject.
11 minutes.
Or,
I have it
okay,
right here. So
and um then afterwards later that night James Gramophone, he's another guy
let's go on his channel.
who is in the record in the 78 industry.
Well, I don't know. Is it?
He had saw the video and
Oh man, what's his channel called
is
again?
yeah,
I
just
can't remember what it's called. Oh,
James Gramophone.
I look it up.
But
Nothing ever comes up with
yeah,
this stuff. Is it just?
yeah, like he I was at the time I was like at like a little block. Like I had like picked up like a really good book that I was reading, so like I just go over on my phone and I see from James, I see here, yeah,
I'm trying to find him in your
just search
comments.
Gramophone.
No, I already did that. It's not.
Yeah,
It didn't work.
fine.
I'm just gonna try and find him in your
I,
comments. Where's James?
Okay, yeah, he posted on my most recent Form B
Oh,
video.
okay. Okay, continue.
Anyways, what's it called?
Here's James. Here he is.
But I roll over and I see it. I see a comment from him saying, "Hey, have you heard about what's happening to the professor?" And I'm like, and just from that alone, I'm like, "Oh shit, that can't be good." And so I check it, and I see the channel banner, and I'm so distraught. I mean, because like I had never thought that would happen to him. Immediately, I start trying to figure out what's going on.
I mean, who would guess that?
I mean, and seriously, he's like the biggest guy on the entire platform, on the entirety of YouTube. 74,000 subscribers, and I know that may not seem like much, but for this industry, that is the highest number. Like the only person closest to that in the community is only at like 23,000. That's beside the point. But after like 10 or so minutes of trying to figure out what's going on and commenting and such, I end up just being like, all right, I need to tell people what's going on. So I make a video.
I'm trying to find. Sorry,
Just me in
I'm
my
just trying to
room.
find the Mr. Suitcase Musicprof78 video. I can't seem to find it for whatever reason. I have no
Search
idea.
Musicprof78.
Yeah, actually, you know what?
That's how you can find
I'm
it.
being dumb here. Okay, let's do this again. Okay. Yeah, I see your videos here.
Yeah.
I see some of yours. I don't know where Mr. Suitcase's video is. I don't see it.
But
I see your video.
yeah. But, what?
It's just
I,
this you know what? Since we can't do face cam, this is the next best thing. This
all
is the
right.
next
Well,
best.
but anyways, like I'm making I like poorly put together like through like Movie Maker, and
Well,
I
hey, I
put the
use Movie
audio and stuff
Maker.
over.
I use.
Well, I do too, but I'm saying what I said was I just poorly put it together.
Oh, you
So
just
that's why
stop.
like about like halfway through the audio like off syncs from the video
What's it
for
this?
like
Oh
or
no, it
like
wasn't this
about
one.
by a second or so. But
Was it this one?
God, I hate looking at that picture. I've seen this video like 25 times
Which
now.
this one?
Yeah, this video that you're playing right there. I've
Oh,
been seeing like I mean I had to edit it and stuff, you know.
right.
I hear like the secret hat and the long hair that it says. But
Oh,
anyways,
that's a gem.
yeah,
C Porter gem.
and then then like right after I started getting all the views and stuff. But so then the 23rd rolls around, and so I'm like, I start trying to save as many videos as I can from like just downloading all the ones from the hits archives and stuff.
And this is
I
why.
think I got only
Oh, were you
what?
gonna say
Go
so?
ahead.
Okay. This is why I say I was late to the party because I didn't even check the channel. I had no idea any of this was even happening. So here I am, just in my magical world where it's all perfect over here, and meanwhile all chaos is ensuing on the Musicprof78 channel.
Like shit was hitting the fan,
People were
literally.
rapidly downloading his videos. I know that.
There was several people doing it.
Yeah, and I wasn't
But
one of them.
then yeah, and so then then around 6:30 p.m. he featured one of his videos, which okay, stop,
What's wrong with Facebook?
please stop. Blow, no, you're just blowing into your mic. It's very.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize
You're
that.
like, Jesus, like seriously.
Okay, well, I guess that's gonna have to stay on the podcast. Okay, continue. Oh, look at that. The egg timer went off. Oh, who cares?
Screw that.
Yeah, we just keep going
Yeah,
anyway.
we got an actual story.
Yeah, we gotta finish this.
So, yeah, so so the 23rd is like around I think 6:30. He features one of his videos, and it was Benny Goodman's "Goodbye" from 1936,
Oh,
and it's a bit. Greg, please stop.
I had to
Like, just
adjust my
stop
headset.
blowing on your mic.
I had to adjust my headset.
No, but you're
Very,
just blowing
very
on your mic. That's
technical
not what I'm
equipment.
hearing.
Here, I'll move my microphone down. I had it down before.
Yeah.
Here, I'll move it back down. There we go. It's fixed. Because I'm not blowing into my microphone. Okay, well. Okay, well, on from that, onwards and upwards from that. Oh, okay. Thanks, C Porter. 2019 Hits Archive. You put in the chat. Good to know lots of people are interested.
And so yeah, he like I think his message like I wish I would have screenshotted it, but it was something like well, it's been 9 or 8 good years. I'm sad that I have to go, but you've all been so wonderful.
Missed it.
And then all the comments started rolling in, people like sharing their favorite memories and such. And I was pretty close to crying, to be honest. If I'm being dead up honest, I was kind of close to crying right there because like like think of it like this: it's like usually almost every channel, like 90% of people's channels that are like terminated off of YouTube, you never hear anything from them again.
Yeah, that was most like. Well, it looked,
But
especially when I found out about it. I thought, well, there's no way he's coming back from that. I thought
and
that was
that's
the end of it.
usually the case.
Yeah.
That's usually the case for these things. Like they get banned off of YouTube, like you never see them again because like they're how complete bullshit they can be sometimes. Well, actually, most of the times nowadays they are bullshit,
Yeah, that
and
seems to be the case now.
and so they're were like I was pretty close to crying, and then afterwards, as I started, I saved that one for sure, and a couple of other ones too. And then so
You
nine. It was exactly for me. It was about 12 seconds past 9:34 p.m. EST when his channel was officially taken down, and
Jeez.
I had lost all hope there. But and I was just clicking through his videos, and then all of a sudden uh, I click on Bobby Darin's like I think it was Mac the Knife,
Was it Mac the
and
Knife?
yeah, it was Mac the Knife. Here you can pull up the video as well. It's like I think it's the second one I made, like as like the visual
Oh,
part,
yes,
but
yes, yes, yes. I'll go do that. I have to find your
but
profile again.
but it's like I like I just click on it and I start hearing the intro like bum 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 bum. But there's no video. There's no like there's only audio. Like everything else is gone. There's like the only thing left is like the this user was banned off of YouTube, but you could still hear the audio. So um I instantly started uh, downloading these like the videos there, and I was like, oh, like I made a video. Here, try searching, Greg. Try searching by most popular. That you'll find it quicker
Okay,
on the
because
filter at the very
I'm
top.
just fumbling around here, and oh, where in the heck's the film? Oh, I never know how to use this thing. Okay, where in the heck's tools? Where's okay? Here's tools.
I mean, you just
Anytime. Oh, this is.
you no or fine.
Am
That
I
works
using the
too.
wrong thing?
But just go to my channel and go to videos, and there's a filter on the side where you can do either newest first, oldest first, or most popular. Go to
Okay.
most
Oh
popular.
crap! Why am I just? This is what happens at like 12:15 viewers.
Yep.
Greg forgets how to use a computer, more or less. Okay, let's do this again.
So,
Isn't it this one?
so
Yeah, it's this one, isn't it?
I can't tell. I
It,
can't tell. I'm about 12 seconds separated from.
the live stream
I'm
viewers
seeing stuff like
is 12 seconds behind the. It like basically we're
the
12
hell.
seconds ahead.
You're on Wikipedia or some shit. Yeah.
I'm on your channel now. Here.
All right. Let me just pause. I mean, it's
Uh,
that one. It's that
yeah,
one. Yeah,
it
it's
is
that
this one. All right.
But yeah, I started posting this, and I'm like, some of these videos are still up, and you can actually listen to these still,
Like
and
you've got across the alley from the Alamo
across
by the
the
Mills
alley from the Alamo.
Brothers, and it still works, kind of.
Yeah, but like you can see, like all that's there is just the play
Oh,
button.
this
There's
is
no
all your
comments.
file. This is your file.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh man, that's incredible. You got all those
and
files.
yeah, and I show like I show like that like yeah I got like 100 or so, and so then after uploading that, that's when I started getting so many views. I mean subscribers from there. Like beforehand, I was at 128, and then after this whole like, I think like within the first week, I got over 200 subscribers or so.
You know, and I think by this,
Or I think it was the second week.
it wasn't you posted this on April 23rd. So was April
Yeah,
23rd the last? Well, it was the last day, wasn't it? Wasn't it the last
it
day of
was the
Music Prop
last day
78?
Professor. Yeah, that Musicprof78 was up,
Okay, and then my video
and
came
then
out the day after. Oh, okay. So
yeah,
I just barely missed
and
that, and that's why I say I'm late to the party because I missed all this like stuff where you could download videos and things like that. I missed
now
that
go to
unfortunately.
your video.
I'm on it actually right
Go to
now.
video. Yeah, I start playing it.
Yeah, I'm playing it.
So around this time, like a day afterwards, I come home from school. And I was like, man, is this really happening? And so I decided, like, all right, I'm going to start uploading these videos again.
Yep, and
Like,
oh, I'm sorry.
and I and so like I'm too afraid to put them on mine, so I make that's a separate channel that's called Videos That Were Saved Musicprof78.
And I've reached the
And
point in my video where I found that while I was filming because I was in complete shock and disbelief that any of this had happened.
yeah,
And
and like
that's
the
why I
thing
filmed
is,
it.
I put up 16, I think 15 or 16 of the videos, and within the first 30 minutes, Greg found me on there.
And this is almost
And
how we met. Like this, like you commented on a few of my videos back in 2017, but we never really talked.
yeah,
And then this is kind of how we, yeah. So you came
yeah,
on here, and then yeah. So that's that. It's funny. Well, actually, I'm gonna elaborate on the whole situation after, so you can continue. But anyway, I'm on the part where videos that were saved, Music Prop 78. That's
yeah.
where we
And
are.
I like, and so I was like, from there, I like after that video, I started getting comments and such, and it's like, all right, I'm going to act like the professor did and try to keep things civil and adult and stuff.
And
Well, no, not adult in that way, but
it was kind of like
but
an yeah, civil and adult. Yeah, wrong way.
yeah,
One thing I did
but
make a mistake was I said I don't know who produces Music Prof 78's videos. Yet I'm staring at
yeah,
I am not Bob Moak or Rick
or,
Cullum
or,
like a complete idiot.
oh yeah, that's
I
the
don't know who
thing.
produces this stuff. I'm just staring at both their names. I
Yeah, and
even
then
guessed.
yeah, and
That
then
was dumb.
then I
That was
made
really dumb.
yeah, and then so I started uploading them. Then, unbeknownst to me and Andy Greg, the day after you found me, uh, Bob Moak, he was gifted by I think PAX or someone a channel that he ended up. I don't know how he did it, but like
Did he make 3 of
he
them
was
or just
gifted.
one of them?
It started out with just one, which was he retitled as the 78 Prof, and he started uploading just a few videos. I think his first one was I think it was a non-hit one by I think what's it called, Fred Rich or something on
I have
Columbia.
no idea. I didn't see his
It was
first one.
like
Also, here's the Mr.
yeah,
Suitcase video if you're wondering. It's this one here.
yeah, yeah. But
So that was his channel banner. Imminent termination. Music Prof 7. You get the
yeah,
idea.
but yeah. So yeah, he like I didn't even find his channel until later. Um, Here, I'll actually send you the visual of a screenshot I
Sure,
captured
I'll take
from.
screenshots.
Yeah.
This is my Discord viewers. It's very fascinating.
Yeah.
And that's all the time we have tonight,
If
viewers.
I can find it.
Just ends it now. Just
You hate
halfway
to
through
see
the
it.
story. I think that, yeah. And while you're looking for that, I'm going to say it was kind of like an atomic bomb had hit the record community. I don't know if it,
Mhm.
if it like, or I guess, yeah, I guess the record community is the right word. Well, I guess anyone who's into 78s anyway. If you're a hipster that only does vinyl and 45s and 33s, then you probably weren't even phased by that. Well, actually no, because a lot of people, it was actually
Just
quite shocking. A lot of people in the Fallout community, they were ones to jump into this here as well. Oh, here's your screenshot. Oh, this is before he even set up a profile picture.
yeah.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. That you
So you
have
can
that
show
screenshot.
that on screen.
I am
Yeah.
showing it. That's
So I'll read it out for you guys
yeah,
if you
sure,
guys
why not?
can't see it. And the correct answer is A, as others have suggested, a different Google account appears to allow the creation of a new YouTube channel. And yet another new account will today begin reposting all of the Rick Coolum collection tracks to a separate channel called the Rick Coolum Collection. Last night I got up to 97 reposts here on the 78 Pro before getting stopped for having reached the daily upload quota. So, assuming I don't get terminated again, it will take weeks before everything is reposted from the Musicprof78. From Musicprof78. Alas, I feel the 1960s era is now too dangerous, and I'll stop at 1959 Hits Archive. Only then will and only post lesser obscure 60s titles. Please respond. Please respond to this message so I can delete it. And before you delete it, I asked another one. Is like, is it okay to talk about this? And that screenshot I have in one of my videos as well.
So we'll
But
go to
basically,
that.
what he said was, I can't remember, but I think it's the important update one.
Was that on videos that were saved, or which one is that on?
It was on actually both my main and videos that were saved. But yeah, he was just saying like, yeah, you can tell people, but just don't tell a lot of people because I don't want anyone else to be finding out from the IFPI and such. So we
Oh
don't.
yes.
So the operation doesn't get turned away. And then so I start uploading some of my. Uploading some of the ones that I was to save, and then I would notice sometimes within minutes, or sometimes even within the minute, uh, some of like the same video by the professor would be re-uploaded, and at the time I had thought that he was taking a hint from me, but apparently not. He said, "Nope, nope. I had no idea this was going on." So that ended that right there. But yeah. So that was going on. Whereas there was a couple of other channels that came about to that. There's like this one guy named Vinyl Hits Archive, and he just uploaded. He just kept on uploading the ones that he saved up until like I think about a month or two ago. But
Really?
he was uploading more of the '50s ones. I just saved like a whole bunch of them. But and then it got to the point with the professor's ones that he was uploading the ones that I had already saved before I could get them out. So I didn't want to detract views from him. So I
You got
decided to.
402 subscribers from that. I thought you got a pretty good turnout, even though that was never
I
the
know,
idea.
yeah, but like I mean, like detracting video views away from him since he's the only one who deserves really the views since he's the one who created all of those. So, but yeah, I'd stop. So I think I had like a total of maybe 40 or so in total, and by that point, he had uploaded so many just on the 78 Prof channel alone. Yes, he made another one, the Rick Cullum collection and the 45 Prof.
And I'll just go on those
And
now.
yeah, and so
So everything
that
more or
like
less has been restored. I mean, oh man,
basically.
I've just found a broken playlist. This was not intentional. Look at this.
Oh man, yes,
Look at
there's
this.
that's
It's all
something as well. It's
deleted.
like there's so many. There are so many different broken playlists now. Like if you like, there's one that I found a bit ago. If you just type in Victor Scroll and go
Oh
to
man.
playlist, you can find stuff exactly like this, where it's like there's only one or two videos that are left, and that's something now that you can expect to see. Like if you see like
This
any
playlist does not
mass of
exist.
deleted videos, yeah, like if you see any mass of deleted videos or unavailable videos in playlists, um, even as small as like 5 or 6, you can. It's safe to assume that they are from the Musicprof78. I mean, there's so many people that had his records and stuff, and yeah, his channel was, of course.
Uh,
Oh
uh,
yeah, I actually got word from him. I got word from him in an email, like I think about 3 or so weeks ago.
oh really? What did he have
That
to say?
he like I was asking him if he had anything on Perfect, and he was like no, but he also told me a couple things like that the actual channels, like he himself had been able to access parts of them, even though it's been long since deleted. But he, it was like he, like all those remaining parts had been completely terminated. So it's like he was like, well, I guess YouTube saves the copies or so for a minute, or I mean for a few months or so or something. And
Huh.
then I told him about the whole Wayback Machine. It's like if there's anything, if you ever want to learn about like if or research on your channel again, or figure out which way you did some of your future playlists, you can just access them via the Wayback Machine.
It's a shame the
If you
Wayback
still
Machine
have.
doesn't do videos though.
I mean, I did it once or so. I mean, no, it won't do the videos, but you can access the playlist part though, I believe.
Oh, you can. Oh, okay.
You
That's
have to
pretty
get
cool.
a separate link for that, but yeah.
Oh, huh. Yeah, the good old Wayback Machine.
And, there's something too. It's like I noticed is that he would actually like around January he made these separate little unique videos of oops, sorry. Let me just plug in my computer. It's on low battery.
Oh, you're using a laptop. Laptops are not allowed
Yeah.
on the Gregola podcast. You might as well just get off right now.
Okay, I'll see you guys later.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
see
being booted
everyone.
up
Yep, good
here.
night. Okay. Oh man, imagine if we did that. Anyway, you can continue on there. I don't know how much. Oh yeah, you got to plug in your computer first.
I did. I
Skip.
did. So like he made what?
No, I was gonna say. Well, I was actually gonna
What?
say something, but it's actually not. You'll say it at
All
some
right.
point. I'm jumping ahead in the story.
But yeah. But he made back in like January. He made a couple of unique videos that no one really knows that much about, where he would just announce, "Hey, this archive is done. Like the 1963 archive is completed. It's finished."
I think I saw some
And
of
the
those.
thing
I never
about that
watched them.
And the thing about those that really pissed me off is that like for the 1963 Hits Archive completion video, he put a song by I think is Johnny Thornton or something is called Sugar Shack.
Oh, that one.
Now,
I know that
but
one.
that one, his video that got copyright striked, not striked, I mean, but taken down. So he had to replace it with the crappier quality Topic channel, with like no actual description.
Oh, that's right.
Uh, and, but that video of saying like that had the audio in it that said, "Hey, like, hey, this archive's completed." That one got to stay up, even though it was like literally the exact same audio.
So, wow, that here's a question for you.
Yeah.
If Music Prof 7, how do those channels even I don't understand how those channels even live, because if Music Prof 78 got taken down, how do those even stand a chance? Like, they got like Beatles topic channels and stuff.
I mean, well, because they're made by YouTube. They're made by YouTube.
Oh, I didn't know
Uh,
that.
like all the topic channels are made by they're like made artificially made, and like sometimes it'll take as little as like 5 search results for this specific band to make one of them.
Really?
And it's really bullshit too. Like it's like some of them are like so crudely made. Like I've seen like a few of my like I've seen it before. I kid you not. Like where they'll just literally rip the audio from my video, then mute it for one of the artists. So like I'll hear my voice at the very end, like being like, this is the A side, this is the B side. You can listen to here or in the description below. But they're just like muffled to all hell.
That is very bizarre. Do you have an example we can play here? That'd be interesting.
I do not know. I I saw it like last year, so I'm not sure.
I don't know if those
I
are
wish I would have saved it.
that's something that's
Like I mean,
that's pretty funny. Well, it's funny, but it's not at the same time. I don't know how. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just looking at Music Prof 78's playlist here. He's got his hits archive back together, somewhat, mostly.
Yeah, that's something too. Is like he had over 200 playlists, most of which were not the hits archive. Some of them were. There's another thing that he did, which was called chronology. That was like where, and I think he still has a couple of those, which was like the hits, but in order of either popularity or by what they came that year, like the hits in January, February, March, April, all the way through December for that year, which is amazing because like I mean I'm guessing he probably has a couple copies of like the actual Billboard magazines from back then because I can't I can't actually find any real months or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
And am I forgetting anything? Like,
Um.
because I mean,
Well,
I've told the story like 50 or so times
yeah.
now.
You should go to libraries and tell the Music Prof 78 story. I'm sure the kids would be very interested, considering they probably all play Fallout.
Yeah, yeah. A couple people from my school before I graduated high school, there were actually a couple subscribers from there, and they would go around like the table at lunch, and they'd be like, "Hey, is there any more word on what's going on?"
Oh, they'd come to you for
Yeah,
that. Well, that's pretty interesting. I've got
yeah.
a very special guest on the podcast here tonight, viewers, even though he never shuts up. But I digress. So we gotta have a little fun on the
Are you never
podcast. Are we never what?
you never cut in, and like I mean you don't like you're not what's it called aggressive enough when you cut in, so like you kind of get stepped on. So
I get stepped on, so you talk over me.
yeah,
What, you've heard it here, here. Ugh. Oh my gosh, my host skills are just awful tonight. Jeepers. Now I don't even know what I was gonna say. That's really fantastic.
stripes.
Jeepers, creepers, crepes, my go-to saying. So anyway, Music Prof 78 basically got his, as you can see, I've been like on the screen for the last 25 minutes. He basically got his whole, as I like to call it, the record empire. He got that all back together for the most part. But is he like illegally, well, is he breaking YouTube's rules for this?
It technically is breaking the
But he
terms
has
of
a new
service,
IP, or however
but to
that
be
went.
honest though, To be honest, though, he even with this, even with the kid, like he could actually sue and win right now for them taking down the Musicprof78 channel because it's literally a breach of fair use laws. I mean, he wasn't he wasn't monetized. He didn't make a singular cent off of anything he ever did.
Right.
And he if he was making money off of it, that would be a breach, but he wasn't. Now, if you go on places like Social Blade, they'll say that he was making up an upwards of 73,000 a month, but
Which he
that's a
wasn't,
lie.
because he didn't even have his thing. He didn't even have his channel monetized.
Yeah, like for me, I think one point during the whole debacle, it said that I was making like $15 to $20 a month, which is bullshit. I wish I was.
Oh, I wish I was making $15,
I mean,
$20 a month. I think I'm making like 2 cents because I only get like 27 views or something per video. Which, I mean, to start with, I only have 101 subscribers, and I gotta make a special for that. But I didn't have root beer, so it didn't work very well. But anyway, I don't know, 27, 18 views, 20 views, 16 views. Ben versus Ben was a complete popular uploads chart failure in the viewer's opinion because no one watched it. I mean, it was 14 minutes. Who wants to watch that? Actually, no. It was
cool.
36. Some of them were 36 minutes. So
Before I forget, the other person that we were talking about earlier that was with Bob Moak, Rick Cullum, he unfortunately during the whole thing going on, he didn't. Well, he had cancer and he lost his fight to cancer, unfortunately. So
did he know that?
he
Like, did
died.
I don't know if he knew about the whole
And
copyright thing.
part of me thinks that he did, but
I wonder if Bob
at
would
the
even
same
have brought it
time,
up.
like I mean, because like I don't like, and this all right here. What I'm about to say, this is just on pure assumption. I don't know anything or what the status was. I mean, hell, I didn't even ever talk to Rick in the comments even. I mean, that's how little I really thought of him. I mean, and I wish I would have tried to talk to him in the comments before,
Wait,
but
isn't he also Musicprof78 technically? Like, weren't they both
I mean,
operating the channel?
yeah, they both operated the channel.
So
I
if you
mean,
comment, then both of them technically get it. So you could have been talking to Rick Colm at one point if you like commented
oh,
on one of his videos.
I don't know.
Of course, it's
I mean,
impossible to
maybe. I
tell
mean,
because it's
like
one
I know
account.
that he had his own. I know he had his own alt account himself just for his stuff. So I
Oh,
don't
see,
know.
I didn't even know that.
Like, think of it like I mean, if you're dying from cancer, if
I,
you're dying, then you're probably in the hospital on your deathbed or something like that. So, and that can like I mean, I lost someone to cancer a couple years back, and that took like 2 or 3 weeks until they died. But so like maybe he was on a deathbed. I mean, but like then again, like from all the stuff that I read on Rick, he was a complete accentuate the positive type guy. I mean, and like his collection truly shows that. I mean, there's not a single record in his collection, at least posted wise, like that is that's sad in any way. No A or B side is sad. It's like all happy, very jaunty
he
or
didn't like slow
sentimental
songs.
music.
Okay. None of them were like.
But
Well,
they're
they all.
not sad.
Oh, they can be slow or fast, just not sad, just like sentimental or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
sentimental, happy, stuff like that.
Right. Facebook's taking
But
forever to load.
yeah, and he well, yeah, he's even Bob said to one of the people making the article saying Rick was by no means a loner. I mean, a downer. He was always happy guy, great personality, and all that. I mean, maybe he would have talked about it, but that's not for me to know,
That's not really
and
any of YouTube's
that's not for
business.
me to say, or yeah, it's not any of my business really.
I
But
mean, you got to know when to not cross the YouTube line and the personal line. And I think that just about goes for everyone on here. You got to have like a boundary kind of thing. And
exactly.
the only reason I'm showing Facebook off is because like I don't post anything on it. I just look at gramophones, clocks, dollar watches, and other stuff. So I mean, there's not like you can literally see it here. There's literally almost nothing personal other than a picture of my dogs as the profile picture.
Oh yeah,
So
speaking of which, for all you younger viewers, if there are any, I
yeah, I don't
swear to
know.
God, Greg, he looks exactly like some
No,
guy from
oh
a channel
come
named
on.
Call Me Carson.
What kind of nonsense is this? You're off the podcast
I guess I'm off the podcast again.
again.
But
Let's see.
I swear, he
Have you
looks like Call Me
I
Carson.
do
He
not
looks
look like
exactly like.
Call Me. Well, actually, I kind of do look like Call Me Carson. But at least he's a decent character who has decent
Yes.
characteristics. Yeah,
Oh no, I wouldn't compare you to a bad person. Like I
yeah,
wouldn't. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't compare you to a bad person.
Greg,
No.
the hardcore scam artist with that model train sale I recently had. Just getting those scams going, getting all those well over 100, get all these crazy prices and scam everybody left, right, and center. Yeah, that's what I did.
Yep.
That's what I did. Even though I can't seem to put the sentence together, that's what I did.
You scam people by saying that you knew how to put sentences together, but
Yeah,
you didn't.
exactly. There you go. I shouldn't even be hosting this show, but I am anyway. So,
Yeah, get
because
out of here.
yeah, you take over the show.
Fired.
You take over the show. Yeah, you take over the channel. I'm just not gonna have a YouTube channel anymore. Who's gonna do the service-olas then?
Yeah, who's gonna fix your eclipse?
Yeah, who's gonna fix that? And speaking of, and while we're actually, I'll probably make a video on this. If you guys are wondering if anyone's watching the Gregola Record Show, there's a reason why I haven't been uploading recently, and that is because I just kind of want to wait a little bit. If that makes it like, well, you know what I'm waiting for, C Porter. I'm waiting for a
Yeah.
RCA Victor record changer, but I'm also waiting for me to fix my Eclipse, which, I mean, tomorrow, I think, actually, no, not tomorrow. I won't be working on that video tomorrow because I haven't got some of the cleaning stuff that I need. Actually,
Mm.
wait a minute. Actually, yes, I do. I do have some cleaning. Okay, I'll probably clean some stuff tomorrow. I'll work on like part of it tomorrow. And this is the Columbia Eclipse Graphenola Servisola Part 4. So I'll get that done. It'll come out this week sometime, I think. And yeah, basically I'm gonna stop uploading on Gregola until I get my stuff, my 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 78 RPM equipment up and ready to go.
Yeah.
That's my verdict there. How does the new banner look, by the way? I know it doesn't. I put white on the sides of
Yeah.
it.
I think there's only one person that's actually watching that's not either of us. There's like three people in total. One is me, one is you,
Yeah, because I've
and
clicked on
there's
3. I wonder who is watching. Hello, viewer. Do you feel like
watching.
addressing yourself? I don't know.
Yes,
You know,
go into the comments.
this show is so well, there's practically nothing to it, so there's basically no boundaries on where we can go. Viewer, do you feel like shouting yourself out because you can? This is your one opportunity. This is your chance. Of course, we're probably going to be doing more of
Yeah,
these podcasts.
give us your social security
Yeah,
number
give us
too
your
while you're
bank
at it. And
account
your
number.
credit
Give
card
us your
number.
license plate
Yeah.
number, and buy some model trains off me because you'll get some great prices.
And sponsor my videos so I
And
can
sponsor
actually do this
Gregola
for
and
a
sponsor
living.
this podcast.
Sponsor C Porter.
C Poder.
C Porter.
I gotta find someone who
Man,
you look
yeah,
like.
that's another thing too. That's another thing too. We spout off a bunch of inside jokes that none of you guys are ever going to get. Really.
Oh yeah, well I guess that's what I guess we kind of make them up as we go on the podcast. If anyone would actually bother, well, yeah, I guess we make them up as we go. I don't know. C Potter.
I mean, I think this thing,
What?
like, I think these podcasts could do good, but with with a bit of advertising with them.
Yeah. So if you guys want to advertise this, go ahead. We
Yeah,
definitely
but
need
I'm
it.
saying you need to advertise it too as well.
Yeah, I'll
I mean,
advertise
I'll
it
probably
on
make
my
a
other
video.
channels. Wait, what? You're gonna advertise it too?
I'll probably make a video about it too.
Oh, you can go ahead and make a video on it because I know I'll enjoy all the ad revenue and you won't get a damn dime of it. So enjoy.
What kind of chuck wagon is this? There's no such thing as ad revenue in
This is
our
the Gregola
community.
Chuck Wagon. Get off while you still can. Yes, get off while you still can, viewers, because oh boy, you're in for a wild ride.
There's no such. I'm not. I'm too. My vocal cords are too shot today to talk about YouTube's bullshit.
We'll get that in the next one, won't we?
Maybe.
So
All right.
anyway,
Let's shift the conversation over to you because I know you're. Yeah, I'm kind of a chatterbox sometimes.
no.
At least or at least you decide the topic,
At
maybe.
least I get. Well, I mean, we were talking about Musicprof78. I guess I don't know how. This is supposed to be 20 minutes. How long is this podcast? It's an hour. Do you think we should call
Oh
it
wow.
quits?
I mean, if you want to.
Let me just. I'm just on Facebook here again. We'll see if there's any. I think we'll
It's
end
a
the.
hell of a start.
Go on the. Well,
A
I
hell
guess
of a start.
I know it's a hell of a start, isn't it? We end on Facebook and we join on Facebook. There's this one. Well,
Doing it.
this is like an obscure humor that you're very much into. You like obscure humor, such as puns
Yeah.
like phonographic images. Yeah,
Okay.
you just love that one. Okay. Oh yes. Okay with the acting. Let me get the okay. Actually, maybe I can't get the okay. Can you pull up the okay? Cause it's in my
Yeah,
Discord.
sure.
I have a Discord museum of idiotic stuff that like it's all basically inside jokes that people only I know
Yeah.
would actually get. So I'm not gonna go on there because like I have like there's pictures of like there's like really stupid pictures of people and I'm pretty sure they would not want me showing this stuff on the podcast. There it is. There's the OK Records thing. So for anyone who doesn't get this and you created this C Porter / Porter
I don't get it.
OK Record. What did you just say? You don't get it?
No, no. Here, you can explain it. You
Well,
can explain it.
OK Records is a label which I'm still waiting for you to do a documentary on, but you're not going to do it because you're lazy.
Oh
So,
no, I'm no. Well known.
I'm just kidding. Oh, is it too well known for you? Is that the whole idea?
Oh yeah, the big five. They've been touched
Wait,
on by some.
stop. We're gonna cover that in another podcast. We don't want to do we don't want to have them all at one time. Okay.
Okay,
Um.
okay.
OK Records is a label that apparently is too popular for C Porter and his documentary series, which he seems to think it's too good for the Big Five. So
Of course it.
he just decides to do smaller labels, and OK is one of them. So that's kind of the joke here with this whole OK. It's kind of it's pronounced OK.
Yeah, you pronounce it okay. I mean,
OK.
I pronounce it as okay or okay,
OK.
even though it's actually pronounced as okay.
Yes.
But that's why. Yeah, like people like Eddie, he gets kind of
No one
mad
knows who Eddie is. I
if
didn't
you
even
say
know who
okay as
Eddie
okay.
was. Victrola Jazz. Yes.
Eddie Victrola Jazz.
I commented on one of his videos just like you told me.
He's the guy
So
that's been around since the start.
let's go shout out Victrola Jazz.
He's been around since like 2009. Yep. Edward Mitchell, Victrola Jazz. If you're watching this,
Just said his full name.
hello.
Yeah, I don't think he would have made it past
He
the
said it
Musicprof
to me
78
in his
part.
comments.
I don't think
He has it in in his about section.
Oh, does he? Oh,
He
he
has
put
it
his
in,
full name there?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Plus,
This
on
is Victrola
Facebook.
Jazz, viewers. I don't know how I'm gonna link all this stuff. I've just thought of this now because I've been on like 80 different videos and I don't know how I'm
Heck,
supposed to.
you watch Grade A Underway. The heck.
I watch Grade A Underay occasionally. He's kind of not okay. Actually,
Team talk.
I'm gonna shut my mouth before I dig myself a hole.
I might dig myself a hole.
Yeah, I already managed to dig myself a hole that one time. We're not gonna get into that, but we basically have dirt on each other, me and C Porter.
Oh, we go down so many rabbit holes
Oh man,
every time we
remember
talk.
last night? That was
Oh my god!
oh, that was
But there's so many
incredible.
rabbit holes that we can go
There's
down.
so much nonsense,
Yeah.
and that's because and the reason why this podcast is even necessary is well, I don't know how necessary it is. The reason why I even created this podcast is because this community, this record community, and this is how I think we'll finish it off somewhat like this. The record community here, it's it's all like on Facebook. It's all very tightly knit. It's not very local. Like it's not I don't want to say it's not connected, but it is. There's basically
I mean,
nobody addressing news and stuff.
let me just say this like in a better way.
Yeah, because I can't
Um,
say it.
like like this had to do a bit with the professor. Like before like the whole event happened with the professor,
Which you
no
just
one
explained.
really in their community, they in that community alone, no one really talked about it. Like there was no real community. I mean, sure Bob would respond to comments, but then
That's not
after
really a
we
community
started
though.
making our videos, like after we started making our videos about it, we all like started discovering there's a lot more to of us too.
Well, I,
So and then we all started connecting to each other.
such as I asked you if you had Discord, but before that, you asked
Yeah.
who did you? Okay, let's just before we end the podcast, and before I say my final kind of thought on the whole thing, who did you meet first out of the whole thing?
In terms of
Like
important people, or in terms
uh
of
like
YouTubers.
YouTubers in this community.
Well, like in like for the whole debacle, or before that.
No, but during the whole debacle.
Well, the first person I actually made ties with was Pax41, and me and him were keep this long thread that I think you can find on his channel somewhere, where we're just talking and theorizing, talking about like what in hell is actually going on, and yeah,
So you met Pax,
and
and then who
and
else?
for some reason he liked to call me Charles. He liked to call me Charles for some reason. I don't
Does
know.
he do it
I'm
as a
not gonna
joke or
stop
does he
him
just do
though.
that? I hope it.
I don't know, but I'm not going to like actually like really assign a name to it because it's a C for a reason. So
Yes, it is a
some people
C
can
for
call me
reasons.
C. Some people call me Chase. Some people call me Cole. Some people call me Charles.
I just call you some idiot I have on my podcast. That's what I call you.
Retard that has no idea what they're doing.
Anyway, so basically, my final thoughts on the entire thing as we look at this ridiculous meme here. I guess I don't even know. It's obscure humor, I guess. With the whole, can you see that on the live stream?
Yeah,
Can you see that? That
yeah, I
I
see.
think that's actually pretty decent.
I can see that.
Um, it's funny because after the
Yeah,
whole debacle with me, I like that word. I've actually never heard that word before until now. So you're giving
Oculus
debacle. I like that.
debacle.
After the whole thing was all said and done, Musicprof78, he got his empire back for the most part, except for some subscribers. He's missing some because I don't know how many he has right
Oh,
now.
he's missing like
Yeah, he had around 12,000
he just
subscribers or
got
over
two
that.
thousand again.
Oh, see, yeah,
No, no, he had like 74,000.
okay.
He only
I
has
was
like two
way off.
thousand
Okay, well,
now.
how did this? Yes, basically after it was all said and done, I don't know. The community kind of well, it was a community. Like we're all obviously interested in records and whatever else, but we didn't really talk to
More
each other.
tightly knit, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It was more more tightly knit then or now.
I'm saying that like we're a stronger community than we were back then.
Yeah, because everyone was basically running around trying to figure. Because when the professor went down, it was like a building collapsed or something. Basically, a foundation collapsed almost.
It was like
So
our 9/11.
I
It
was
was our
I was trying not to go to 9/11, but you just kind of did that.
you can see
So
the comparisons, you know.
yeah, thanks for that.
Sorry, but sorry.
Thanks, thanks for that.
I mean, it's true though. It was like a 9/11 on a much, much, much smaller scale.
And of less importance because yeah, that's a world tragedy. Um, I we're just gonna I'm just gonna go back to the foundation imagery. Basically, we lost the. So I mean, everyone was all freaking out. No one knew what to do. You found my video. I found you during my video. So everyone basically starts connecting to everybody. And then I don't know. Here we are on Discord. I asked you if you had it because I saw that one Fallout video you made. So I figured you were voice
Yeah.
chatting with some people. So I figured, oh, maybe he has Discord. So I asked you, and lo and behold, you do. And here we are on the podcast, which basically covers
3
everything.
weeks later,
And I'm still
it
waiting.
was like 3 weeks
It was like
that
what?
that like when we I'm pretty sure it was 3 weeks ago when we first found each other via Discord.
Yeah, I think it was around 3 weeks ago. That sounds about right. 3 or 4
Yeah.
weeks ago. It's almost a month, almost coming up to a month now. I wasn't it. Yeah, we met in June, or we found each other in Discord in like June, right?
Like,
Or was or I'm sorry,
late
July,
July.
Late
Late
July.
July.
Yeah. Yes. So anyway, I
We
don't.
cut. Yeah, we pulled a couple all nighters, like 6 hour long ones, like
Oh
until the sun.
my. We were up that one night till 5. Well, I was up till 5:30. You were up till 6 or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
and
Or was
like
it,
the sun, like I looked behind me out the window. I was like, oh shit, it's light.
that was
It's daytime.
so funny. We talked about all sorts of things, which we will probably cover again on future episodes of the podcast. So on that note, I think we were. Well, I was gonna say my thing. Basically, everyone came out. Well, at least I saw. It's funny. I had like 81 subscribers, or I had like 75, I think, before the whole debacle, and then now I have 101. So basically, when I made my video, my subscriber count just shot up. In fact, we'll look at the analytics right now for this.
Social blade.
Yeah, no, I'm looking on on the YouTube version.
Oh, okay.
So as you can see, this whole thing just shot. Like I've 7+ subscribers. Well, I mean it's quote unquote shot. I don't know if this really counts as shooting up. I don't know. I feel like everyone came out on top except for the professor himself. That's what I feel like the
Yeah,
whole situation.
it's hard for me to think about sometimes. It's like uncomfortable to think about it. Like basically everybody got everybody got benefits except for him, which is
Which is so
entirely tragic.
that's so sad that it happened like that. You think, but like I guess that I don't know if that's like basically tragedy seems to bring everyone together. That's
It
literally what it
does.
seems to have done here, and that's what it has exactly happened here. I guess I'm gonna
I
name
mean, but
this.
he
Uh,
got he got so much tragedy himself. He
I
had
know he had his
his
best
entire
friend.
retirement work, and his best friend too, like right afterwards, or one of
Yeah,
his best friends at
that's
least.
yeah. I mean, it was pretty bad how that went. I don't think I need to put any tags for this. I don't think as much. Well, I guess I'll put Musicprof78 as a tag, considering we've talked about him for the last hour.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I don't even, the thing with tags, I'm not sure if they even do anything anymore. The
I thought they
hashtag
did.
stuff do definitely.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's.
Well,
I mean, I put tags in all of the videos, but yeah.
Okay. Well, on that note, viewers, I think we're gonna shut down here for the night. I hope you enjoyed the podcast, and yeah, I don't know how if anyone wants to comment on it or if anyone's even listening. I know there's about one person listening, and that's about and that's about it.
The
But
number will grow in time.
yeah, hopefully the member will grow, and hopefully we'll actually do a 20-minute podcast for once. I hope that eventually we get the 20. I hope we eventually achieve a 20-minute podcast, but that's actually incredibly unrealistic now that I look at it, knowing how the
Yeah.
conversations go. And yes, I'll have more people on. And if you want to be on the Gregola podcast, send me your Discord channel or I'm sorry, send your Discord username link or how does that go? Can you help me, C Porter? How does that go?
Uh,
What are those called?
send your. I mean, I don't think it'd be called a gamer tag or something,
I
but
don't
it's
know
like
what
your
you'd call that.
Discord name with your number attached. Like, there's like 4 numbers, like hashtag. Mine is like, well, actually, no, I won't give mine, but like an example is like an example would be like say if Eddie had his, like if he had Discord, imagine
Yes.
that. Like I'm guessing it'd be something like Victrola Jazz, and hashtag 0551
You're.
or 055. Yeah, 0551.
I guess I'll just
It's
show
like
off my
4.
gamer tag. I don't think it or whatever you want to call it. How do I? Oh man, can I not find something I've said? Here's my number right there. I don't know if anyone wants to add me. I guess if you want to add me instead, if you already have Discord, you want to add me. Yeah, there it is right there. So if you want to add me or if you want me to add you, however you want, if you want to be on the podcast, and I'll probably have C Porter. I don't know, C Porter, if you want to be a constant on this thing.
I mean, sure, but I mean, I got college tomorrow.
Oh well, yeah. I don't expect this whole thing. I don't know what kind of schedule we're gonna have for the podcast. Maybe like once every 2 weeks or
think,
once a week, or maybe just a random
yeah,
times.
the number for Greg is 7534.
Yes, you heard it here first.
Hashtag.
Yes, I am at Hello Again, guys. It's your buddy Greg. It's the standard spelling. No nonsense here. Well, it's does not have the. It's is just ITS. No accessories, as I like to call them, in punctuation there. Hello again, guys. It's your buddy Greg. Hashtag or pound sign 7534. And for some reason, my note is I'd rather have dessert first. I guess I would rather have dessert first, even though I don't like half the half the desserts half the time. So anyway, I don't know what the schedule for the podcast is going to be, but I think that's enough because I don't think anyone's watching. And also, maybe we should consider doing this during the day sometime, so we actually have during our day or whatever time zone people are in. I don't
Or
know.
I posted his Discord thing number in the chat.
Yeah, but the chat won't be available after I end this, so.
Oh, I know.
Here's the state of the chat, viewers. Get a good look at it before it's gone.
Anyone can even read it.
Can you read? Well, it has to
I can
catch
read
up.
it.
It has
I
to
can read
catch
it.
up because I know there's like a 12-second delay or whatever. And it's you're basically viewers. You're hearing this all 12 seconds after it's actually happened.
Yeah.
So on that note, viewers, we're gonna end the podcast. Thanks for sticking around. I don't know if anyone even stuck around. If you're watching on the live chat or you're watching afterward, I have no idea what kind of views this is gonna get, if any. But it somehow automatically
Imagine
has
if
7 likes. So I don't.
imagine if this got if this got 2,000 views or something.
It just went viral.
Yeah, or something like that.
Well, we definitely be in a completely different ball game, but yeah, we'll discuss that on a later podcast. So thank you, viewers, for watching the podcast, and we'll do another one at some point, either maybe featuring Troy if he wants to be in it, or whoever, or who knows? Maybe we'll just no, I don't know. Yeah, viewers, I can't construct a sentence. I think it's time to go to bed. It's 1:06 a.m. and Do you have any? Do you have
Play an
any?
out
What?
song?
What?
You going to play an outro song or something?
That's a good question. Actually, I wasn't planning on it. Do you think I should?
I mean, because I know one that would fit perfectly. It's "Good Night, My Sweetheart, Good Night." But I think the Reels or
Spaniels.
something.
The Spaniels. It's
Spaniels,
the
yeah, the
Spaniels,
Spaniels.
but I don't own that video. It belongs to Manny Mora, which I'm shocked.
And you can still play it though. It's audio. Also, it's on YouTube. So
I mean, I guess, but
I mean,
fine.
at the worst, you're like they'll be able to see the person's video
Yes, that
through it.
is true. Isn't it spelled like this? I thought it was spelled like I could have sworn it was spelled like this. Oh, hold on.
Um,
Oh crap. Manny Mora. Let's do this.
Oh,
So yes, this belongs to Manny Mora. Oh man, it's playing Ford ads. Freaking Ford, go away, Ford. We like Chevy, but we like General Motors better.
yeah.
This is so yes, viewers, good night. Yes, this is not my video.
I'll play like the first 30 seconds or so of it.
We're playing the whole thing. Well,
Okay.
anyway, no, we're not gonna play the whole thing. I know I've been trying to shut this thing down for the last 25 minutes. I think it's time to finally shut it down. All right, viewers, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next podcast at some point in this year. So, I can't guarantee one in the next week, but I'll guarantee one in the next, I don't know, millennia or so. At least one.